Hello guys, si Keshan Veloso ulit ito at welcome sa episode 11 ng Laro tayo ng Leisure Suit Larry, Wet Dreams Try Twice. Okay, so continue natin yung game natin. Okay, last episode, nahanap na natin yung document ni yung file ni Swingles kung paano makapunta doon sa island, doon sa kung paano natin hanapin yung Cavern of Cosmic Knowledge ba yun? Tapos kailangan natin ng information para makapasok pa doon. So, nagtanong-tanong tayo kay kanina Bobby, tapos kay Sean, tapos mga tao doon sa hotel. Pero balik muna tayo sandali. Baka may naiwan tayo eh. Balik lang tayo sandali. Check ko lang yung gear natin. Baka may naiwan lang tayo sandali eh. Balik muna tayo dito sa
I found a great spell here that can even silence the dragon back home. Damn.
I prefer my
that other joke book
juicers
work better.
female. And you just let me get away with that pie.
Pure distilled exasperation.
Tingnan natin kung makakuha pa tayong juice.
I'll take one.
Imagine you roll for an orgasm, and all you get is wisdom.
Bread
These
basket.
buns are from yesterday, at least.
So they're just like you.
Kuha tayo.
I'll take one.
Isa lang.
Already
The other
have
day,
one.
I was in the forest and saw an orc about to eat a beautiful woman. So I said, hey! And then I wanted to search the room, but I only rolled a 3. And then the orc ate me instead.
Pretty dry and hard to eat. I don't want to juice my hand or any other part of my body. At least not with this.
Why did the rogue go to an LGBTQ plus tavern? He was looking for
I already
traps.
have one, and that'll do.
I don't understand that one either.
Empty.
Cup of water.
Let's try this one. Why did the City Watch shoot the Warlock on sight? Because he was a black magician.
I'll take one.
This isn't gonna work. I better go back and test it again.
I don't want to juice my hand or any other part of my body. At least not with this.
An orc, a troll, and a Mandalorian walk into a bar. The Mandalorian says, I roll a 7. The orc drops dead in its tracks. Says the Mandalorian, hey, I didn't shoot first. Okay.
That
That
looks
one's
inviting,
kinda
but
so-so.
I think I'll pass. That looks so healthy, you're likely to go into vitamin shock just by looking at it.
Coffee pa rin ba to?
A necromancer
Smells burnt.
pops up in front of a busty blonde. She says, is
I
that a
really
high
don't need
character
any
value
coffee
in your
right
pants? Or are you just happy to see me?
I prefer my juicers female. And you just let me get away with that pie.
Pure distilled exasperation.
Okay, wala tayong makukuha dito for now.
The other day, I ordered an escort service. But they didn't want to jerk me off. They just wanted to heal me all the time instead.
Pwede ka na ilagay
They
yun
told
doon.
me that's what happens when you're an escort at a party. So I said, I
Freshly
get the
pressed
party
is
bit.
always the best.
Yun, nice.
I I found a great spell here that can even silence the dragon back home. Damn, that other joke book worked better.
Red paint? Red paint?
It's still wet.
Oh, anyway. Balik nga tayo doon sa ano. Doon sa volcano. Baka may naiwan tayo doon eh. Check ko lang ng maigi. Check ko lang. Ay, ayun. May naiwan nga tayo. Ano? Implies. Pliers. Pero sa atin, plies.
In case you need to pinch something, like yourself.
Okay.
Anyone looking for a pinch? Anyone?
O, balik na tayo doon sa ano. Wala na tayo nang iwan pa. Okay. Bago tayo umalis, save muna natin dito sa pier. Para sigurado. Okay, continue. Okay. Takbay na tayo.
It's already perfectly built. It's already perfectly built. It's already perfectly built.
Paano tayo lalakad? Subukan natin tong compass. So, andito tayo sa ano. Saan tayo pupunta? Hindi ko alam dito. Subukan natin dito.
It still looks pretty solid.
Para saan kaya yung plank na yan?
What a plank!
Ano pa tayo ibang location? Save, teka. Save natin yun. Baka may kailangan natin balikan yan eh. Deep in the Caribbean. Tayo pupunta dito. Ouch. A seafaring is all fun and games until someone cries. The only consolation is that death of sea is not caused by lack of salt, but it still isn't really pleasant. Pretty much like all other types of deaths. You didn't pass your brain basic training as a sea dog, so get yourself together now so that this one. Okay. Na tayo ulit punta. Wala. Yun din eh. Matay din dun. And nasa that this only happens once. Remember, the North Star, Larry. Saan tayo pupunta ngayon? Teka. Wala. Ito. Wala. Doon din eh. So get yourself together now so that this only happens once. Remember the North Star, Larry. That's what you do at sea. Hindi natin alam kung saan tayo pupunta. Doon din eh. Meron akong actually may hinahanap akong area eh. So, nakita ko muna saan. Here. Hindi rin. Save natin at least. Ano tayo dapat puntahan? Hindi ko matandaan yung location eh. Tanungan natin kay Pai.
Pai?
Yes?
What do you know about Cockburn? Alam natin yung mga yan eh.
Well, nothing.
You should.
That seems to be happening to you more and more. Am I right?
I'm fine.
Maybe I should take you to a phone store or something.
Have you seen one around here?
Good point.
Doon pa rin tayo sa ban. Swerte naman itong pating na to. Saan nang galing? Ito yung island ng mga ano.
Pi, I know Muffington's one of the founding fathers, but why did they name the island after him?
I think it was the only island that didn't have a name.
Well, that's something. What else is here?
The founding fathers spent a lot of time here, and Rigibald Cockburn is said to be buried here. Maybe you can find some trace of him.
And I need to find a way to talk to Faith. She and the other cannibals will have to trust me. Is there anything else you can tell me about Muffington Island from the file?
The island is also considered to be haunted. It's said to be haunted by some scary Sister Superior.
Oh, that sounds exciting. Maybe I can find her. Speaking of scary, that guy back there does look kind of menacing.
Ito. Otis. Save nga muna natin.
Even by cannibalistic standards, pretty extraordinary. Hi, I'm Larry.
Hi, my name is Otis. You seem pretty brave.
Why?
I mean, you're a man, right?
You bet I am.
I should be throwing you in our jail right now.
No need, I've been there.
What?
Nothing.
Well, I'll make an exception.
Do you like being in this tribe?
You like being in this tribe?
Oh, so. I'm not allowed to live in the village. My hut has to be outside.
Why's that?
Somehow I sometimes feel like I'm different, from the other cannibal girls. And I've been a member of the tribe since the very beginning.
And, well, I think you're... How can I put this delicately?
You're clearly a man. I'll bet you've got a white willy in your pants. You're definitely at least other. Ano lang.
I'll bet you got a willy in your pants.
That's not a willy, it's just a really long pimple. At any rate, well, I'm just so confused. I don't really know what I am. It's all so confusing.
You have to learn to accept yourself as you are. What do you know about the little guy in prison? What can you tell me about this Sister Superior? I have to get going. Don't eat limbs unless you know where they came from. So,
You have to learn to accept yourself as you are.
What do you mean?
you have to accept your masculine attributes. I'll teach you my best tricks for getting women.
You have to accept your masculine attributes. I have the same problem myself, but at some point I simply had to accept that my masculine virility has no limits. A man can also have his merits.
But the others behave so strangely towards me. This society simply has expectations of me that I can't meet.
If you find yourself attractive, then others will too.
There is something in what you're saying.
What do you know about the little guy in prison?
What do you know about the little guy in prison?
Oh, he kinda creeps me out. Oh, he looks at me funny and he licks his lips. And the places he grabs himself. There's no way I could ever reach those on my body. The other day, he made me so furious that I grabbed him and choked him. But he actually liked it. I stopped, and he was really disappointed. He said he almost had a sexual out-of-body experience. Ugh. Hopefully, he'll soon be fat enough to eat. And I won't have to hear his voice anymore.
What can you tell me about the Sister Superior?
Can you tell me about the Sister Superior?
The Sister Superior? Better not talk about her. She's always somewhere nearby watching us. If we do anything she doesn't like, bad things happen.
Why don't you do something about her?
If only it was that easy. She especially picks on me. I'm her nephew.
You are?
That's what she calls me, and she thinks that everyone in her family is respectable. So I should be too.
Okay. I have to go. I have to get going. Don't eat limbs unless you know where they came from.
I have to get going. Don't eat limbs unless you know where they came from.
Okay. Nasa ta? May marker. Hut.
Cozy. Almost too cozy. I'm not looking to move in.
Mirror.
What a handsome man. Oh, wait. That's me.
Oh,
Ito kaya yung kay ano? Yung kay ano? Brother Tuck.
Hey, you're looking great today, Larry.
Old hand mirror. Hindi tayo pwede pumunta doon, maligrasya tayo eh.
Oh, the skeleton of a man. That's too far away.
Okay, save muna natin.
That's fine just the way it is.
Kaya tayo pupunta sunod. Wala. Meron akong specific na hinahanap, hindi ko lang matandaan yung ano ko saan eh. Ayan. Ayun na naman, shark na naman. Hindi yan yung hinahanap ko. Hindi ko lang malala kung saan kasi. Kasi dito tayo.
Larry, Swingle had also collected some interesting information about this island.
I have to admit, I am curious.
Gofuku Island holds traces of a lost civilization. Swingle suspected that this cavern of cosmic cognition is located here somewhere.
Good to know.
However, this is also the island with all the death traps left behind by an ancient civilization.
Oh. I've never seen a mushroom like that before.
Glow in the dark.
Maybe you can even eat it.
And maybe you'll start to glow from within.
I wouldn't mind.
Luminous
I wonder if
mushrooms.
I'd glow if I ate that. I mean, if I'm still alive. That must have been placed centuries ago.
Stone slab. Yung kinuha lang.
It's got weird symbols on it. I know the way through. A thick bush.
Yung mowai may yung mowai head may ano may sipon.
That's not the kind of bush I like.
Ayan.
Those
Stone slab.
rings look old.
Stone slab na naman.
Interesting stone ring with strange symbols. It's a pretty orchid growing there.
Orchid na naman. Baka matets na naman tayo dito sa save ko lang. Sabi na eh. Sometimes it's just not a great idea to pretend to be an expert on something if you're not. You, for example, have absolutely no idea whether orchids can be eaten. Ilang beses na tayo namamatay, kawawa na si Larry. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
A lever for leverage. And there's a ring at the bottom, too. There's a ring in the middle. That's the upper ring. That's the way into the ancient ruins. There's a hole in the rock. I can see something through the hole.
Siguro yun ang kailangan natin gawing pattern.
I can see something through the hole.
Teka.
I can see something through the hole.
Yung taas nga muna.
That huge rock has to be moved out of the way first. I can see something through the hole.
Okay, sa taas, dalawang parang star, parang wands, parang fairy wands. Ay, bumalik na. Mukhang wala yata yung mga symbols na yun doon na.
Nothing happened.
Okay, so hanapin na lang natin next somewhere. Explore mo natin yung kabilang side.
Ah, here's the path the Marquis described.
Ano yan? Man-eating plant. Save muna natin, delikado eh. Okay, go. Yung korte pa lang eh. Parang yung man-eating plant sa Jumanji, vagina dentata.
Still seems a little closed up.
Hands off. It's very sensitive.
Climbing.
That must be Nora's climbing gear. I'm supposed to bring Nora her climbing equipment.
I'll take it back to her once the orchid is bloomed.
Oops.
The orchid seems to like a lot of space. I better not touch the roots.
Okay. Kumustahin natin siya.
I like her outfit. Airy, appropriate to her surroundings, and practical. Hey, would you be Dora?
Who wants to know?
I do.
I mean, who are you?
Larry. Larry Laffer.
And how does that help me?
I don't know. You asked.
I give up.
Don't worry, you get used to him.
Okay, mga options natin. See you later. Your sister says hi. Your sister says to say hi.
Your sister says to say hi.
Thanks. Did she fall off something again?
No, but she's preparing to climb the volcano.
I sure hope that doesn't turn into a train wreck.
Have you seen a gold stone or a dead marquee lying around here anywhere?
Have you seen a gold stone or a dead marquee lying around here anywhere?
No, I probably would have noticed both of those things.
Too bad.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Actually, I came here to examine the ruins. They're one of my specialities. I more or less fell into it.
Into the job?
No, I was on vacation in South America when I got separated from my group and fell into a pit. Landed right on top of this gold statue. Man, it hurt. Then I was constantly on TV and everyone said I was an explorer specialized in some sort of tombs. And since I had nothing better to do, I thought I'd just travel around and see if I could find some more.
Any luck?
Not so far, but that statue made me rich, so it doesn't matter.
Wow, good for you.
I'm concentrating on plants now. They don't hurt as much when you fall on them.
Looks like falling seems to run in your family.
I'm supposed to bring Nora her climbing equipment.
I'm supposed to bring Nora her climbing equipment.
Yeah, I must have taken it by mistake. I'm such a mess sometimes. I'll take it back to her once the orchid is bloomed.
Is that the vagina dentata? Maybe I can help you get it to bloom.
Is that the vagina dentata? Maybe I can help you get it to blossom.
Oh, you've heard of it. Yeah, it is. Don't you dare touch it. It's very sensitive and only the most empathetic and sensitive people should approach it. Otherwise, it will never bloom. And if it does, I want to be there to see it happen.
I'm totally empathic. Does it bite? That would make one huge side salad. Okay. Does it bite?
Does it bite?
It's not a carnivorous orchid, don't worry.
Maybe I can help you to get that orchid to bloom.
That would be a magical moment. But only absolute experts should be present for that, like me. And you don't look the type.
But I know a lot about flowers. And bees.
Oh, yeah? Okay, then. There are many different orchids in the archipelago, but they are all extremely poisonous except for one species. You can bring me one of those, can't you?
Of course.
I'm sure you also know that all the others are deadly. Just the slightest skin contact will kill you.
Of course, I know that. Where exactly does it grow again? That non-toxic orchid is blue, right? Of course, I know that.
Where exactly does it grow again?
If you know so much about orchids, I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding one.
How's your relationship with your sister?
How's your relationship with your sister?
We actually get along quite well, although there is a bit of rivalry. After all, we work in similar fields. I think she could be a little more relaxed. She's always looking for the next big challenge. She should stop and smell the flowers along the way.
Like you.
Exactly.
Which flower do you want me to bring you again?
Which flower do you want me to bring you again?
A specimen of the only orchid on the island that is not poisonous.
Okay. Okay, see you later.
See you later.
Okay, tingnan natin yung brochure.
An information brochure about the island. Here are some boring facts about the archipelago's history. Lots of nice photos that seem to be pretty old. And some information about the flora here. A rare, highly bioluminescent fungus which greatly reduces the heart rate when you eat it grows somewhere here in the archipelago. It seems the orchids here are all pretty poisonous. Only one species with a single blue flower and pointed leaves doesn't kill you the moment you touch it. I don't even want to know what kind of dangerous animals they have here.
Blue tapos pointed ang dahon. Okay. Okay, so labas muna tayo ulit. Pag may nakita tayong orchid na kulay blue, na pointed, na pointed ang dahon. Pasok nga tayo dito sa ano? Waterfall.
But we can't get away from here.
I know. I feel the same way you do, in case you haven't noticed.
Yung
We can't just
magbarkada na.
play LARP anyway.
And how are we supposed to do that without a game master?
We just make it up ourselves?
Have you ever made anything up yourself?
No. But being a game master can't be that hard.
You also said making a computer game wasn't hard.
Hey, nobody told me you need an engine for that. And it was the publisher's fault anyway.
We didn't have one.
But they would have screwed everything up if we had found one.
Whatever. We need a game master. And game masters don't just fall from the heavens. Besides, can't even enter the ruins.
We could play right here.
No, there's not enough atmosphere.
You know what? I've had enough. Yeah, we're out of here.
Hey, what are you two doing here? Are you selling pie phones in the jungle now? And did they make you wear those clothes?
Oh, damn, Finley. It's that weirdo from New Lost Wages.
Don't move, Kyle. Maybe he won't notice us.
I'm already talking to you.
Damn, it didn't work.
What are you doing here on the island? Have you seen a book of bad jokes around here anywhere? I have to get going of it.
What are you doing here on the island?
We came here for the Galactic Festival. It was supposed to be a one-of-a-kind event. Galactic creatures, lots of action and music. They promised that nothing would be impossible.
And women.
Yeah, loads of stars were supposed to be here.
They weren't.
Total flop. No stars. We almost drowned.
And then there was the storm.
All a total waste. But we found a few like-minded people here and we thought, huh, let's do a LARP.
I know my way around LARPs. I have no idea what a LARP is.
I know my way around LARPs.
Well, of course, it's pretty obvious that you're doing one of your own about that old dance film.
How does the LARP thing of yours work? Have you seen a book of... tanong ko muna to. Have you seen a book of bad jokes around here anywhere?
Have you seen a book of bad jokes around here anywhere?
Joe, we took one of those from the festival. A role-playing book went missing there. It sucks.
Can I have it?
Sure, we threw it away.
Threw it away where?
Somewhere out there, outside the cave.
Okay.
How does that LARP thing of yours work?
How does that LARP thing of yours work?
We experienced the wildest adventures in a world of fantasy. Each of us slips into a role, and the game master tells us what we experience.
That's it?
It's harder than it sounds.
A game master has to know exactly what they're doing.
Otherwise, it gets really boring.
Hey, I could be your game master.
Hey, I could be your game master.
Who? You?
You don't look the type.
You have no idea just how much imagination I really have.
You just have to have enough for each of us here.
Of course.
But we also want to play in a location that's just perfect for us.
What do you have in mind?
We want to be heroes and tackle deadly traps.
The more dangerous, the better.
You know anywhere like that?
I have to find the perfect location for the LARP first.
I have to find the perfect location for the LARP first.
Well, let us know when you find it.
How come there aren't any women in your LARP?
How come there aren't any women in your LARP?
They're just not interested in that sort of thing.
None of them wanted us to save them. We would have chained them up so nicely. They wouldn't even have had to say anything. Just sit there and look pretty. Like that was too much to ask.
Now, we have to leave it all to our imaginations.
Oh, I had to handle it that way myself when I was young.
I'm 29.
I have to get going.
I have to get going.
Kaya hanapin natin yung joke book na nandito lang sa labas ng cave eh. Ito yung mga symbols do sa
They
rivers.
look pretty old. I can't change those. An ancient device, but there seems to be pieces missing.
Save muna natin. Nakita na naman natin sila Finley tsaka Kyle. Tapos nandito rin yata yung smoker. Smokey. red shirt. Hindi ako familiar kung sino yan. Si BJ ba? Hindi eh. Parang si BJ pero hindi. William ang pangalan eh. Okay, teka.
Interesting artifact.
Ano yung natampot natin?
Looks pretty old, and it's covered in symbols. Something can be placed there. The socket's secure now. An ancient device, but there seems to be pieces missing. I can't operate it the way it is. Something's missing.
Nakita na yata natin. Kaya lang ko lang paano yung order ilagay. Yung malaki sa taas. Okay,
The
tapos,
stone disc fits on there perfectly. The stone disc fits on there perfectly.
okay, tapos yung pinakamaliit.
The stone disc fits on there perfectly. Now it looks like all the discs are in place.
Inner ring, outer ring, middle ring. Ah, para dito yun. Okay. Teka. Mga symbols. Ayun na kailangan natin to. Ito. Tapos kailangan natin sa gitna yung... hindi ko matandaan kailangan sa gitna. Ito munang stars. Ito. Ito yung gitna. Ayan. Tapos star.
The light shines here, on this exact spot on the pedestal. The socket's secure now. Something can be placed there.
Subukan natin mirror. Ito.
Those two things won't work together.
Okay. Baka nga yung mirror na.
I can't change those.
Okay. Ano yung clues? Teka. Lapit na yung time guys. Ano yung triangle na ano? Seashell yung taas. Parang swirl yung taas. Triangle. Tapos parang ano tawag to? Parang may beaker sa loob. So, try natin. Teka. Paano lumabas dito? Tapos yung exit. Swirl, beaker, triangle. Wala naman yung book eh. Wala naman yung book dito eh. Anyway, sige. Di kaya dito niya tinapon sa sa jump.
Maybe those guys threw the joke book in here.
Yun. Yun nga naisip ko eh. Yun.
There's a book in the bushes. That must be Lewis's joke book.
Check natin.
Holy smokes, these jokes are even older than I am.
O yun nga. At least nahanap natin yan. So, solve muna natin tong riddle. So, swirl. Tapos, parang beaker. Hindi yan. Parang pokeball yan eh. Hindi yan. Ayun. Tapos yung triangle. Oh. Yan ba? O yung isa? Yung isa pang triangle eh. Ayun. Yata. Okay, go. Ay, bumukas din. Nice. Ano na bumukas? Bale. Okay. Anyway guys, time na. So, end na muna natin. At least may nagawa tayong mga puzzles. So, save na muna natin. OCD. Parang sigurado. Okay, so, end na natin. So, for now, Kershan Rosa signing off. Next episode na lang ulit.